Welcome to a new video. How's it going? How y'all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and feeling great. Our friends at Phones de Guatemala sent me the Honor 600 Lite to show it to you. So let's get to know all its features and specs in detail. Here's the price for you. It might be a little cheaper in your country, or it might be a bit more expensive. And my first impression is that it has a good battery, right? This device is powered by a Dimensity 7100 5G processor and advanced artificial intelligence, so you can easily take a photo and turn that photo into a video. It really is quite amazing. So let's check it out. First of all, look, here we have the box, and the version they sent me has 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of internal storage. And let's go ahead and unbox it. I actually already did it earlier to set it up and show you how it really comes. Here we have the tool to remove the SIM tray. And something I really appreciate is that it comes with at least a user manual and also a protective case. Check this out. Take notes, Samsung. Take notes, Apple. Look at this, please. You no longer have to worry about going to the store just to purchase a protective case or any accessories like that. Additionally, it also comes included with its USB Type-C cable, and right here is the wall charger. And it's one of those high watt chargers, really powerful, guys. And then we also have our device right here. Look how beautiful it is. The color is gorgeous, guys. Let's also take a look at its SIM tray. This one doesn't support eSIM, but it does have dual SIM, although you can expand it with a micro SD card. It also weighs 180 grams, which is about 6.35 ounces. And let's break. It's 7.3 millimeters thick. And just so you know, there's a button here that's a bit different since it has a special function that I'll show you in a moment so you can see how it works. And two buttons for volume up and down, plus the power button, which is really well placed. And I don't know why it has these lines here now. I guess it's to improve the signal because they're everywhere. We also have some resistance here. Well, it's splash and dust resistant, so don't submerge it, folks. It's rated IP66. And if we talk about the back, it's made of something like fiberglass, plastic, its camera module, its frame. I'll tell you what it's made of in a moment. This part is aluminum, folks. It's made of aluminum with some completely rounded areas right here. I really like it, the way it's designed. We also have dual speakers. You can see them here. And there's a microphone over here. And there aren't any other microphones. It just has one at the bottom. And that's it. Now let's check out its screen. Here we have unlocking through the selfie camera, meaning facial recognition, and also unlocking with the fingerprint sensor, which, by the way, works really fast. The screen has completely rounded edges, it's a totally flat display, and it already comes with a plastic protective film. If you're going to put on a tempered glass protector, please remove the plastic one first. And if we talk about its maximum brightness, it reaches up to 6,500 nits. That's enough to see it even in very bright conditions, like under direct sunlight. We have a large 6.6-inch AMOLED screen when measured diagonally across, and it can go up to a smooth 120 Hz refresh rate. Here in the settings menu, you can set it to dynamic from 1 to 120 Hz, standard, or high, which would be the full and true 120 Hz mode. But it also offers us, for example, color temperature adjustments, so we can set the screen just how we like it. And here we have some other impressive features like the Honor Visual Comfort System, Circadian Night Mode, Blue Light Visual Comfort, and excellent PWM dimming that operates at a frequency above 3840 Hz, along with dynamic dimming. All of these advanced technologies work together to help prevent eye fatigue from affecting you during long periods of use. As someone who wears glasses, I'm really glad that Honor included this feature. While we are already on the subject of the screen, I should definitely mention that this display features up to an impressive 300% more volume, so let us go ahead and perform a full sound test right now. But this screen also lets you play videos in HDR10 plus, folks, so you can really see for yourself how great this display looks. It's truly beautiful for watching high quality videos, especially on apps like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, or any other platform that supports it. And the overall resolution is just absolutely gorgeous. So, taking full advantage of this impressive screen, let's move right on to the sound test. What else do we have here? Well, for more connections, we have NFC for making payments, Windows connectivity, and wireless projection. We select here, accept everything, and all our TVs will show up here. If you have several, that is. As for Wi-Fi connection, both your phone and the TV need to be connected at the same time for it to show up here. Does it have HDMI? No, it doesn't. We have Android Auto, in case you want to use it for work like Uber. And if we go to applications now, we have App Twin, so we can have two Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok accounts, for example. And now let's move on to artificial intelligence. Look, right here we have these intelligent AI powered suggestions, and we also have this unique knuckle gesture feature. Look, when you do this, it's not like you'll just have a small section on the right side like the traditional smartphone models, like the Honor 600 or those bigger top tier models, where just by doing this specific action, you get a grid right here and you can easily send it to Gmail or to your photos, right? Here, that's all that happens. There are certain limitations. That's why it's called Lite. We have a magic sidebar, AI powered subtitles, AI translation, and AI writing. Something I like is the detection, of voice cloning using AI. I really like that. Look, here we can activate voice cloning detection, and that's it, just with one button press. We also have here, for example, regarding the button. We can set this button to open the camera, AI powered screen suggestions, the flashlight, Honor AI, AI setup agent, quick services, Google Gemini, or none. And it also provides us with this specific feature, Circle to Search, which is really fantastic that is integrated. At least with the Knuckle, there are not any additional options available, but it does show us that Circle to Search functions absolutely excellently. And if we take a look at the software updates, this device is powered by the latest Magic OS 10 based on Android 16, and the company has officially confirmed that it offers up to 6 years of continuous updates. In other words, Honor is committed to ensuring your device stays current for a long time. I hope that's really the case. Here, Honor Turbo already comes activated automatically, so don't worry about it not being included. Here's the battery information: 6,520 milliamp hours. Also, regarding the screen, there's eye comfort mode, the resolution, and that's it. And we also have the high performance engine platform, Turbo Engine, from Honor. And that's it. What else do we have here in terms of voice recording? Look, we have a dynamic island, and I really like that it has it. We also have the chance here to properly test, at least, whether or not it has a proximity sensor. No, this one works. What happened? Having such a massive camera module right here, guys, I really have to ask, why didn't you just add the proximity sensor here, Honor? Come on, seriously. Yeah, why on earth didn't you guys do it? That We have to take off some points for that, right? Well, what else does it offers? Although the Honor 600 is the same. Now let's move on to the gallery section to wrap up with artificial intelligence. Look, I've already taken some photos here, and honestly, they're amazing. I still really need to take quite a few more night mode photos so that I can finally do a proper in-depth review for you guys. So we can say, okay, how are the results? Honestly, yeah, the first impressions have been pretty good. Look, the photo isn't bad at all, but here, with one of these photos, we can go to where it says Create Image to Video, and here we can select. Look, we go ahead and select this specific one, click on the Add button, and then right here we can choose a second image so we can instruct the system through prompts exactly what we want to create. and then we can generate it and add sound to it. This will all happen automatically. Now, I've already made some videos. Check this out.
This is the budget-friendly phone you definitely should buy.
Did you hear that?
This is definitely the budget-friendly phone you should buy.
And it was just an image. Now check this out.
Hello friends, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Incredible.
Hello friends, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
This is created by Honor, folks. I really like that. And now you can let your imagination run wild to get results like I did. Now, let's talk about its power. It comes with the MediaTek Dimensity 7100 and the Mali G610 megacoulombs too. And here we have the battery info, 6,520 milliamp hours, which is pretty good. And the first game I tried was Call of Duty Mobile. As a good service to you, I'll show you the gaming test right here. However, here we have balanced mode and game mode. We also have charge bypass here. It's great that it has charge bypass. On the bright side, at the very least, they decided to include charge bypass so we can keep on playing for a much longer period of time. We also have a helpful aim assist feature to give us much better control when it comes to shooting. We can even change the crosshair color to suit our preference. But just so you get a taste of it, as someone would say, let's go to graphics and see what it offers us. All right, we're gonna do its gaming test, okay? So we can show how it performs at its maximum potential. That's why you should subscribe, okay? So you get the notification and can keep helping me grow in this YouTube world. All right, what other game so you don't feel left out and say to me, okay, Francis, but what about another game? Okay, I also tried Blue Strike, my people. And here we also have bypass charging, screen recording, and aim assist. Here, I'm showing you the game test I did. Honestly, I liked it. I loved it. The gyroscope sensor, I have to say, is a bit not good, as they say. That's definitely something that lost us some points for me. That's 2 points off already. One would be the proximity sensor. It has a gyroscope sensor, but it seems like it needs to be calibrated, you know? And at least in Blue Strike, which you can see here exactly how it performed for me during my testing, that's how I played it, running at the absolute highest resolution possible. That's why you should subscribe, okay? Because I really want to get the absolute most out of this hardware and show you how it could really perform in terms of overall battery life. All right then, let's get on with the review. And now let's talk about its cameras. We have the main one with 108 megapixels, just like you see here. And we have a second sensor, which is, well, it's an ultra wide or 5 megapixel sensor, which is fine, right? And we also have a round little flash here, and honestly, the design really looks like an Apple device. Here on the selfie camera, we have 16 megapixels. What is the camera interface like? We have night mode only on the rear camera, okay? Here we can zoom up to 3 times, up to 10 times. We have portrait mode at 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, and that's it, right? Here we can activate it. We can adjust how blurry we want the background. On the selfie camera, it's the same. Here in the little house icon, as I call it, we have the aspect ratio, watermark, and timer. Now, let's see if it has a flash, folks, because the module's a bit big. I honestly believe that here at least we can give back the point we took away earlier. And yes, it definitely does have a flash on the front-facing selfie camera. That's good, folks, at least. That's great, that's great. Points in his favor. And then here in photo mode, we also have the ultra-wide mode we mentioned, and it goes up to 10 times zoom. Here we have auto HDR, watermark, filters, timer, aspect ratio, grid lines, and level. And here on the selfie camera, it's the same in photo mode, right? It offers us the same options. We have motion photos enabled, which is nice, both on the rear camera and also on the selfie camera. In video recording, let's check something here. Portrait mode. No, there's no hardcore mode. There's no hardcore mode. No, just this. That's it. In video, we only have at 1080, just at 30 frames per second. Yeah, that's all. On the selfie camera, it's the same. That's the maximum it gives us. And we also have professional mode, at least here. Well, we have a histogram, aspect ratio, but there's no JPEG, RAW, or anything like that. And now in video recording, it's the same. But we can adjust the ISO range, white balance, but there's no log mode or anything like that here. In the More section, we have multi-video mode, but here at least it only records at 720p at 30 frames per second. Any phone can do this, really. Well, not all of them, guys. There are actually just a few that can do this kind of thing. Look, we can move this around, which is nice when we go out somewhere. We also have slow motion, panorama, time lapse, high resolution, and document scanning. Well, this is as far as we go, folks. I really hope that you enjoyed this comprehensive unboxing video with all of its impressive features and technical specifications. My first impressions are that the photos have been decent, right? I really liked it. I've already been checking it out, but I still need to try out night mode before I can give a final review, and also the game test, because we'll do that later on, just the way you like it. That's why you should subscribe, and many thanks to our friends at Fonz. Here's the price for you. I would honestly say that what really hurts is the hefty price tag. Yeah, but from now on, phones are going to be significantly more expensive than before, and that's going to be a painful adjustment for everyday consumers. I really hope the situation gets better. So, I'll see you in the next video. You know what? I like the phone. I liked it. Yeah, I did have some doubts about why it had that big notch there, but it turns out it has a flash, even though it doesn't have a proximity sensor. But the Honor 600 doesn't have a proximity sensor either. And the gyroscope seems like it needs an update, and it'll get better. Let's see if it gets fixed in the game test. So, bye-bye. See you next time.